High school football from across the desert Southwest is here. Varsity Blitz starts right now.
Welcome back to Week 12 of Varsity Blitz. I'm Eduardo Morales. After taking the IVL championship, the Hopeville Vikings were put into the CIF Division I postseason bracket and were tasked with a long trip to Oceanside tonight to take on the Pirates. Let's take you there. There are those IVL champions coming into this D1 bracket as the underdog, taking on a 6-4 battle-tested Oceanside Pirate team. Things didn't start out so well for the Vikings in this one. On a third down, Pirate quarterback Robert Perrada scrambles to his left and finds a receiver with a nice floating pass. That's Noel Hernandez, who makes a couple Vikings miss and gets into the touchdown. Oceanside takes an early lead, 7-0. However, Hopeville would then punt on their next possession, and the Pirates wouldn't waste any time handing this one to S.J. Pomela, who bounces this outside and quickly makes this 14-0. Not the start Hopeville wanted. Those Vikings wouldn't quit, though. On their ensuing possession, they hand it to Enrique Armas, who makes a couple tacklers miss and gets all the way up close to midfield before being dragged down, sparking a Hopeville drive. The Vikings would face another third down deep in their Oceanside territory, and Alonso Cuevas would take this one himself and slide down inside the 10-yard line, putting Hopeville deep inside the Pirates' red zone. And that's where they would capitalize on some more trickery. A fake to Armas, they hand off instead to Andre Gonzalez, and the sophomore gets to the left pylon and finds himself in the end zone. Hopeville fails on their two-point conversion attempt and makes this 14-6. There they are celebrating. The Vikings would continue to fight in this one, and they would not quit one last time. We checked, they were still trailing in the second half. We actually have Sports Director Sam Kirk live out in Oceanside right now. Sam, what's going on out there?
Yeah, Eduardo, we're live here at Oceanside High School as there's just seconds on the clock. Unfortunately, it looks like things have came to an end on this Hopeville Viking magical season, including an IVL championship, a 9-1 record coming into this game that put them into Division I CIF bracket. That tasked them with a tough Oceanside team here tonight who's been battle-tested here and took care of the Vikings. They shot down Enrique Armas on the ground, ultimately holding the Vikings to just 14 points. So Hopeville now is eliminated after, again, a wonderful season that included 9 wins, an Imperial Valley League title after not being in the league for decades and decades. They come in this year and win the entire league. Still a great showing here tonight. This game was back and forth in the first half. Even to start the second half, it was about 21-14 here. The Vikings did have chances, but Oceanside really just overpowered them in the second half, just really capping that offense. Weren't able to get the run game going as much as they wanted to, being down that entire game there. So all in all, a tough ending to an amazing season for Hopeville, but really showing some good stuff in their first year back in the IVL. So again, a tough ending to a magical season for these Vikings. Reporting here live from Oceanside High School, Sam Kirk, KYMA Sports. Back to you, Eduardo, in the studio.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sam, and a happy birthday to you. We've got a lot more prep football coming up your way, so stick around for more Varsity Blitz coming after the break.
Are you sitting at home living in pain? Maybe it's in your hands, maybe your back or your hips. The good news is you don't need to live in pain. Why? Because there is Omega XL, a one-of-a-kind, natural, powerful joint relief supplement created from the green-lip mussels of New Zealand. Drug-free, non-habit forming. It's small, easy to swallow, and it's backed by more than 40 years of clinical research. If you're experiencing daily aches and pains due to aging and overuse, try Omega XL. Just ask anybody who uses it. The results are undeniable.
I had a lot of joint pain, and that slowed me down.
I had considerable pain in my back.
Really felt the pain. I mean, in my ankles and in my heels.
I'm telling you about something that's gonna change your life. It has revived me.
This works.
I'm not a prisoner anymore to my pain.
As I was getting older, my joints started to feel that wear and tear. But then I tried Omega XL, and it changed my life. Today I'm here at my ranch exercising some of my polo ponies. So as you get older, it gets tougher. I was starting to suffer some of that business, and then I ran into somebody who said, look, you should try Omega XL. And look what it's done. I feel better than I felt in the last 30 years. And Omega XL gave me the ability to get back in the saddle. It works great. If you're in pain, I want you to know that there is real hope out there. I'm living proof. See the difference it can make in your life, just like it did in mine.
Call now or order online to receive our special TV offer. Buy 1 bottle of Omega XL and get a second free. Plus, we'll also include a free bottle of Vitamin XL D3. 2 free bottles for the price of 1 bottle of Omega XL. A total value of $115. You pay only $49.95 and it ships free. Plus, you get a money-back guarantee. Buy 1, get 2 free. Call or go online right now.
Wounded Warrior Project empowers post-9/11 veterans and their families with life-changing programs and services.
I realized I could be successful in a civilian career.
We stand by warriors and advocate for their needs going forward.
They were by my side in the hospital, and they're still with me today.
Through our programs, community, and advocacy, we're proving
anything is possible.
Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/together.
You're watching Varsity Blitz. The best highlights, the best plays, continuing right now.
Welcome back, everyone, and we're going to stay in San Diego, going east to El Cajon, where the Wildcats took on the Christian Patriots at Granite Hill High School.
Hey, Eduardo, I'm standing here live at Shimamoto Simpson Stadium. I don't know if you can see the score behind me, but it is 21-14, and the San Diego Cavers are in the red zone. There's less than 2 minutes left in this game. The Cavers have unfortunately just taken over and have been running out the clock. The Cavers were originally up 9-0. It wasn't looking good for the Tigers, but they were able to come back, score 2 quick touchdowns. Gio Robles mossed someone in double coverage, and then Santonio Urena and Anthony Hellum Jr. were able to connect on a deep ball to go up 14-9, but the Cavers have came back, and the Tigers have not been able to score, which is where we sit at 21-14. They just ran another run play within the 10-yard line. So they're just trying to kill clock as this game is coming to a close. If the Tigers can get a stop and orchestrate a quick drive to score, they would be able to tie. We'll maybe have an update for you later, but back to you, the studio.
Thank you so much, Morgan. And let's head out to the Valley at Shimamoto Simpson Stadium, where he just was, to check out some highlights for the Imperial Tigers hosting a round 1 matchup of Division II playoff football against the San Diego Cavers. There they are getting ready for the game. After a quick drive from the Tigers, the Cavers would get to work on a screen pass to Kai Cooper, who makes a juke to evade a tackle and has some green grass in front of him. He's going to pick up a first down and then some. And just moments later in the red zone, sophomore QB Jaden Harris would flip a pass to Miles Johnson, who breaks a couple tackles and muscles his way into the end zone for 6. Here comes his teammates to celebrate with him. They would miss an extra point as they go up 6-0. Imperial would struggle to get the ball moving early, but Santonio would roll to his right and find an open Mario Gaxiola for a solid gain. But their drive would stall out again with another punt, and this one an absolute bomb hanging in the air, and a pack of Tigers swarmed the Caver. Imperial pinned San Diego deep in their own territory. And things were looking good for Imperial. Shortly after this, a botched snap leaves Harris rolling to his right, scanning the field, and he unloads a deep shot, and it's knocked down by Leo Morales. What a great play by the sophomore there. But just a few moments later, Harris would move up into the pocket and throw a jump pass to Cooper, who has a wide open field with no one to beat, but he would step out of bounds at the 13. The Cavers would settle for a field goal, going up 9-0 in the first quarter. But this game would get interesting down the stretch, and we'll update you with that score later on tonight. There he is, as he evades another pass, he evades another tackle. Other actions in the Imperial Valley tonight with the Calipatria Hornets hosted the Chieftains in a rematch of the regular season game. Right now we're in the fourth quarter with Claremont up 28-20, Calipat down by 8 points. We've got a lot of prep football coming your way, so stick around for more Varsity Blitz after the break.
You're watching Varsity Blitz on 13 on your side. Go Shamrocks!
Opioid misuse and overdose deaths are serious health issues across the U.S. Anyone at a workplace, including workers, clients, customers, and visitors, can be at risk of an overdose if they use opioids. Are you prepared? Consider making non-prescription naloxone nasal spray a part of your workplace first aid kit. Naloxone reverses an opioid overdose and saves lives. Maintain workplace safety, offer training, and always call 911 for a suspected overdose. Visit naloxoneaz.com.
Hi, I'm pulmonologist Dr. Jamie Rutland. Did you know we take 20,000 breaths a day? And when we inhale, we invite all the contaminants in the room into our airways? Indoor air quality can be 5 to even 100 times worse than outdoors. Meet the Air Doctor. It's your prescription for clean air and the only hospital-grade air purifier equipped with advanced Ultra HEPA filters proven to improve your indoor air quality and overall health. I can confidently tell you that if it's in your air, it's in your body. Check this out. This would have been in your lungs.
And now you can breathe better with this exclusive TV-only offer. Save 40% now on your hospital-grade Air Doctor.
What makes Air Doctor hospital-grade? Well, it's a triple filtration, including an Ultra HEPA filter that removes virtually 100% of the smallest and most dangerous contaminants down to 0.003 microns, including mold spores, pollen, smoke, pet dander, even bacteria and viruses that make you sick. That's 100 times smaller filtration than ordinary HEPA purifiers. That means you can breathe easy, knowing your family can get relief from allergies and asthma and reduce airborne diseases.
Look what the Air Doctor trapped. I wouldn't want my kids breathing this in.
Air Doctor takes the guesswork out of clean air. A pre-filter captures large particles. The carbon filter removes smelly odors, dangerous gases, and harmful volatile organic compounds. The Ultra HEPA filter captures microscopic contaminants, even bacteria and viruses. And the Air Doctor smart sensors measure pollutants, automatically adjusting the filtration.
It's pulling the pollutants out, it's pulling the allergens out, it's even pulling the toxic chemicals that our cleaning products leave behind.
Call or go to tryair40.com now. Get 40% off our best-selling air purifier. Plus, every Air Doctor comes complete with our 30-day Breathe Better money-back guarantee.
Call 1-800-864-1783. That's 1-800-864-1783. Call now.
You're watching Varsity Blitz. The best highlights, the best plays, continuing right now.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Eduardo Morales, and we are going back to San Diego, to the east, to El Cajon, where the Wildcats take on the Christian Patriots at Granite Hill High School. Brawley is currently down 13-30. The Christian Patriots are up there as Brawley is back down. We've covered a lot already, but we aren't quite done yet. Yuma Catholic is currently in the 5A playoffs, but with a loss, they could be knocked out. Simply put, this is a must-win game at West Point Dragon team they have never faced before. The Shamrocks traveled up to Goodyear for their first Conference 5A playoff game and would have to take on the Millennium Tigers. Yuma Catholic led the game with receiving the ball and wouldn't take long to make some noise. Sophomore Ian Leonard bursts upfield, squeezes through the hole, and has room to run. He breaks a tackle and is eventually brought down past midfield. But YC was forced to punt, and the Tigers didn't waste any time getting down the field, taking a deep shot and connecting in stride for a touchdown. There they go, beating the DB. The Shamrocks said two can play at that game as Nashaw airs one out to Brody Amon, who beats his man and reels in a 42-yard completion, putting YC in prime position. Momentum was carried into the red zone and over the goal line by Maximiliano Orozco to help Yuma Catholic get its first score on the night. On the ensuing kickoff, number 45, Hendrik Siqueiros maintains his lane while tracking the ball carrier, goes in for the tackle and punches the ball loose. Shamrocks recover in enemy territory. After feasting the whole drive, Jose Polk takes the outside handoff and strolls into the end zone for the YCTD. The Shamrocks continue to go back and forth with Millennium, but ultimately win by a score of 35-28. Congratulations to the Shamrocks on their playoff win. Last but not least, Palo Verde began their quest for another CIF title tonight in Blythe, and they look like they're going to come away with a pretty convincing win tonight against O'Farrell Charter Falcons. Palo Verde currently up 52-0, and if they continue to win, they will host a semifinal game next week. Playoff action will keep rolling on next week as two local squads who earned byes in their respective first round will finally be able to hit the gridiron at home. The Gila Ridge Hawks, who earned their 6th seed in the AIA 4A playoffs, will host Estrella Foothills / Saha, and the Central Spartans, who earned the #1 seed in the San Diego section Division III playoffs, will play the winner of the Bishops Montgomery game. We'll have coverage from both games next Friday night. And I'd just like to say a congratulations for my helmet props today. I chose the Yuma Catholic Shamrocks. Why, you may ask? Well, the Shamrocks, as I said a couple weeks ago, new coach, new division, new playoffs. Doesn't matter, they come out and get the win. They had a rocky start, great kickoff return, but they gave up a long touchdown, but the Shamrocks showed their grit. The Shamrocks showed that they can come into this game and dominate and maintain and keep up with the best of them. So shout out to them, congratulations to them. We look forward to covering them in the playoffs. There they are, walking down the line. I mean, what more can you say about these kids? It's very nerve-wracking being in the division before with a new head coach after having Coach Rhett Stallworth for so many years. It just shows how much the players trust in their new coach, trust in the program, and they got it done tonight. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy coming into this new division to a new playoff game. I'm sure they must have felt nerves as they gave up a long touchdown in that first drive, but it just shows the mentality of these Shamrocks to not quit, not give up, and keep going. So again, shout out to the Shamrocks and shout out to every other team who played their heart out this week. We really appreciate those guys because it's not easy to get up on that gridiron and suit up. Not everyone can do it, and you guys did it. Doesn't matter the score. Major respect, major props to everyone involved, from the coaches to the staff and definitely the players as well. So once again, Shamrocks, congratulations to you guys on your win tonight. Congratulations to Palo Verde on a 52-0 win tonight. They will host the semifinal next week. Meanwhile, Shamrocks will head to Tucson, where they will take on another 5A division football team. So congratulations to the both of them. You guys definitely deserved it. And one last thing I'd like to say about the Shamrocks. I'm actually an alma mater of Yuma Catholic, and I played football my freshman and sophomore year. And I'd just like to say, it doesn't surprise me. This team always finds ways to win. This team always finds ways to, gut it out and just formulate options, and they get the best out of their players, every single one of them. So thank you guys for tuning in to Varsity Blitz. I'm Eduardo Morales.